My name's Max Bent. I'm a beatbox teaching artist. I started out, working in schools. I worked in public school system in Maryland for 7 years. And I learned a lot about classroom instruction and classroom management. And since I started working with young audiences, I think I've actually learned more in maybe the year that I've worked with young audiences about instruction than I learned in the 7 years, working in public schools directly as a classroom teacher. My first year I was floundering, like most first-year teachers. And I didn't know what to do because I was supposed to be teaching science and it wasn't working out. And I think, there was a certain lack of interest in what I was teaching, in the content that I was teaching it. In hindsight, I realized also it's how I was teaching it. I think it's appropriate that I've ended up here now working with young audiences, basically doing what I've been trying to do all these years, but they showed me how to actually do it in a way that both the content areas from the fine arts and the other, be it social studies or math, or how you actually integrate them so you're teaching them at the same time. I really do feel like all my experiences in my life have led me to this point. And I feel that pretty strongly. I've never felt that way before. I didn't feel that way when I was teaching science exactly. I knew that I was good at reaching out to people. I knew that I was good at creating bonds with people. But I didn't feel like I was being particularly effective as a teacher. So I feel that way now, though. So it's changed me without a doubt, and it's made me it's empowered me to want to do this more as much as I can, because I feel like, I know that students in Maryland and around the country need help. A lot of people are not being served properly by the school system. Professional development that I had in my 7 years as a classroom teacher was terrible. It was terrible. It was not effective at all. It did not empower us. It did not inspire us. It did not, seek to bring out our qualities and so that we can pass them along. Young audiences' professional development has kind of broken out of that. I think that's single-handedly the thing that when I did the first couple professional developments with young audiences, I said, whoa, this is really different than what I've experienced before. And it made me realize, you can't really be a good teacher unless your work as a teacher makes you better. And I didn't look at teaching science that way. So the people in young audiences are the ones that kept us going. It's a people thing. Like most human endeavors, transferring information is one thing, but when people care about you and when they invest in you, and they really did. I mean, for our trainings, they're so heavily subsidized. That's why we can afford them. You know what I mean? I couldn't have gone through these trainings because I have no money. I quit teaching. I'm broke pretty much, to be honest. So I couldn't afford a $1,000 training, but I can afford a $100 training, and that's what it cost. So I think if I hadn't run into these people, I'd probably be, I don't know. I feel lucky every day, and the people in young audiences are really why I have found the motivation to stay involved.